Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today it is the first series of Wedding Wednesdays. I am so excited because I cannot wait to share with you guys where I'm at with my planning, what I'm planning on doing and just everything along the way. Luke and I got engaged on the 1st of March 2018, so we're coming up to 2 years of being engaged. Our engagement story is a lot happened that night. And if you would like to know what happened, I can make a separate video on that, so please comment down below if you would like to know that story. So we got engaged. From then, I think I was very headstrong. I just wanted to plan. And that was great. Mind you, I was kind of planning the wedding even before I was engaged. Yes, I was that person. I just knew that I was going to be with him forever. So while I was super excited, and of course Luke was super excited, I think my excitement was a lot. And I completely understand that now. Looking back, didn't quite understand it as much, but I do now, and I understand I was a lot. As soon as we got engaged, a couple days after, I was already looking at wedding stuff, which is normal for someone who is newly engaged. I probably just took it to the next level. I think it ended up being a lot for Luke because I was like, oh my god, look at this photographer, look at this videographer, look at this venue, what do you think? And he just like, I don't know. So I ended up doing my own thing and I just got it all out of my system. And I spoke to my sister about it and I spoke to my best friend about it. I got it out of my system that way. And I think that was a good thing because then I didn't overwhelm Luke more than he had to be overwhelmed. One thing I wish I did do was take in the moment more of being engaged before diving into all that wedding planning madness. I wish I just sat down and I was like, we're engaged. Mind you, I did do that, but it didn't last very long and I wish I just calmed my farm. We first booked our photographer because I was very, oh my god, all the good ones book out quickly. We need to get all of our good vendors quickly. Yeah, see how annoying that was? That's probably how annoying I sounded when I was talking to him about getting our vendors. I'm not proud. We went to the photographer that Luke's sister went through for her wedding and we knew who we wanted straight away. So I was like, well, why wait? Why not just have a look, have a chat and see what happens? We set up a meeting with Evermore Photography. They are absolutely amazing. Their photos are just so neutral, natural, light and airy, and that's exactly what we wanted. In the meeting, we just talked about what we expected, what packages we wanted, the date of our wedding, and that was about it. So we decided to go with their bigger package because to Luke and I, photography and videography, they are our two most important things for our wedding day. One of the two most important things for our wedding day. Because at the end of the day, all we're going to have is our memories and the photograph and video of our day. We booked it in then and there, and lucky that we did because we are actually going to be their last wedding before they retire. So I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. Next, we booked our videographer, Scarlett Studios, and they are amazing and they were recommended by Evermore Photography because they have worked together before. And I thought, what better is it to have two suppliers that have worked together previously. They know each other, they know how they work, and they can work around each other. I think that's pretty cool. I really wanted to get our major vendors booked as soon as we possibly could. Keep in mind, for those who want to get their vendors booked, they usually do require a deposit. Next, we had a look at our reception. We looked at our reception that year in October. We had a look at a couple of different places, but they just weren't really, we didn't love them that much. There was one place that we absolutely did love. Just was one thing I couldn't quite put my finger on that I was like, there's just something missing. So we went and had a look at Festival Function Centre. Now, just a little backstory. This place was actually the place I was looking at for Luke and I before we even got engaged. We went and had a look at it. We were actually recommended that it may not even be a good fit for us, but Luke said, why don't we just have a look anyway? We'll just see what it's like. We'll give it a go. It'll be fine. Why not? It's all for fun for you anyway. I'm sure he had fun just as much as me. It's fine. I just get more excited about these things. So we got there. It was a plain beige brick wall exterior. I was just like, I don't want to go in. It's not even worth it. Why are we even here? I know. drama queen. But we got out of the car, we walked inside, and oh my gosh, guys, as soon as we walked in, it was just amazing. It was like, oh, I can't even explain it. There were mirrors everywhere. It was light and airy. It was just so beautiful. And this was just the lobby. So we went in, met up with Larry, who organized everything for the day. He took us into the classic ballroom, which is where we're thinking of having our reception. We walked in and they were starting to set up for a wedding, it looked like, because they had a couple of long tables lined up. As we walked in, massive chandelier, beautiful draping with fairy lights, and that comes with the room. It's up there in the roof. Massive dance floor, massive room in general, massive bar. No one's been lining up at a bar for too long. That's kind of important, guys. There was a stage at the back if you wanted to have a band, but we were having a DJ. We're gonna have our backdrop there where our bridal table is. Anyway, we walked out, told him, yeah, no worries, we'll think about it, sounds good. Any questions we have, I'll send you an email. Acting really casual. As soon as we walked out, I looked at Luke and I said, so what do you think? He said, yeah, I liked it. I went, oh my God, I know, this is it. And he said, let's just take a couple of days to think it through, let it simmer, come back to it. I took a deep breath, nodded, and said, of course, dear. When deep down, I knew that was our venue. When you know, you know. I asked my bridesmaids pretty much straight away, not straight away, about a month or two after, which is considered pretty soon when you have a fairly long engagement. But I knew from day dot who I wanted. So then it came to the ceremony. I was 37-ish weeks pregnant when we went and had a look at our ceremony. Our ceremony location, we looked high and low for a beautiful garden ceremony. There were two that we loved. One of them just wasn't what we wanted time frame wise. It was very limited, and then the second one was booked. So we went to the rendezvous wedding experience, and guys, believe me when I tell you, paradise, beautiful, amazing, green, luscious garden, roses, everything you can want for a garden wedding. I loved it so much. And you know what? Luke loved it too. As I waddled around and we looked at the place, I knew then and there, this is going to be our ceremony. It has to be. I mean, look at it. How could you not want to get married there? We sat down and they said, no worries, I'll put down your name and number and your wedding date, and I'll just make sure no one else has it. My heart froze. She walked away to go check something on her computer, and as she walked away, I'm like, Luke, should we just do it? Let's just do it. I mean, there is nothing bad about this place. We should just give it a minute, let it simmer. Just wait a couple days. Yes, dear. You're probably right, dear. Took everything in me to keep that one down. As we walked out after our appointment, viewing the place, we sat in the car and I looked at him dead in the eye and I said, did you love it? And he said, yes. Why didn't we just do it? Give it a couple days to sink in, Jessi. Let it simmer. So that's what I did. I let it simmer for one day and then I told Luke, by the way, I'm going to book it. And he said, okay. So, you know, it was a compromise. One day instead of two. And now we have our ceremony venue. Please like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button in the corner so you can be notified whenever I make any new videos. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that this is going to be a two-part video now because the video ended up being quite long. The next video will be here on the 9th of December for the next Wedding Wednesday. Can't wait to see you then.